everybody. We are starting back up for game 2 of Literal Team Name versus Butter Our Biscuits after we saw a rousing 50-minute smackdown back and forth with LTN coming out victorious. I should probably change that to say game 2. I have to change like a million things. Alright, so who do you think your MVP is here, Menbung?
I'm giving mine to literally Kamish. I think it's because some of the chip damage that was done by him and Nate onto the Raka was, indicative of being able to put out the wish a little bit early and force an engage. Because when the engage feels forced, then they were losing the team fights. Uh, but yeah,
Yeah,
so I gave mine a little bit Kamish.
I mean, I can see that he was part of the major reason that they found that final fight, helping to pick off OG Juice Man here and there. You could also make an argument for literally Nate being the MVP, just putting out massive damage on off of that Syndra, finding a couple good scatter the weeks, but I mean, altogether, just a lot of early and mid game mistakes that put them behind as a group before they rallied together on that end game with literally Commission, literally Nate taking over off, finding those angles on fights that you wouldn't expect and being able to pick off backline members and separating Butter Our Biscuits team. So, I mean, either way, I could see giving it to both. It looks like the crowd favorite today is literally Mike, though.
So literally, Mike is your game one MVP. Everybody, congratulations, Mike.
Congratulations, literally Mike, on that Sejuani, forming a sturdy front line for literal team name, finding a couple good glacial prisons, a few that I would have liked to not seen on the Olaf, but I saw a rather solid one in a good fight where he glacial prisoned the Kennen during a Kennen trying to engage. So congratulations to you, and we are just kind of waiting for the teams to rally together for our pick bands.
Agreed. It is very hot in my room right now. I'll be right back.
Okay. 81,000 healing, not enough for us. Yeah, no, not enough. I wanted to see at least 120,000 healing Garfield juice. And so it looks like our teams are readied up here, and we should be headed into pick ban. Hopefully, I got everything right. I'm not usually in charge. This isn't my job. I'm not paid enough for this.
All right, I'm back.
Alright, I'm just trying to rush them along because I'm tired and it's late. I want to go play Final Fantasy before I pass out.
Yep, and we're in Pick a Man.
Huzzah! Alright, so we see here immediate Alawi ban against literally Kamish as per usual. And there's a Soraka
Thank
ban.
you.
Thank you,
All right,
everyone.
this
Oh,
game's going to be under 35 minutes. We appreciate it.
alright, that's a little bold statement there. Yeah, I think what even is the average game length for the Gold Division? I do tend to see them taking at least 40 minutes for the most part anyway, but
I don't
Soraka
know, man.
Soraka definitely escalates that for sure.
Yeah, Aphelios ban, which is really, really good. So instead of focusing a Biscuit Hatch champion pool this game, they,
Take away power picks.
yeah. And they're banning the Olaf. So I was interested to see if they would focus the Olaf, because I actually think that the Olaf was only a problem because of the Soraka.
I mean, the
Not
Soraka
the early game, but the in the
in
team
the team fight
fights.
certainly helped escalate the problem of Olaf running wild, Ragnarocking his way through your team. But it was some pretty solid Olaf play, kind of forcing a couple ganks top that worked out because of Soraka, but able to really take that Olaf and snowball his way through, even without the Soraka there. So, a pretty big performance. I would have easily voted Olaf. Biscuit Hat MVP had Bob taken it.
hmm Yeah, I do think the Misfortune is a little bit of an interesting pick, as there are stuff like the Jarvan And Alistar being locked in?
I
Okay, yeah, literally Mike.
This is
I
a
mean, Garrett.
really weird bot lane from literal team name. I don't like it. Not gonna lie.
Yeah, especially with Thresh also available.
I mean, I would have liked to have seen something more along the lines of utilizing Braum. We know literally Garrett can play Braum. He's played that in the past, and a big power pick into Misfortune, able to block out the bullet time with that massive shield of his, the Unbreakable.
Yeah, and I will say that I just think first picking ADCs that aren't Aphelios right now kind of feel a bit weird as the Sejuani is going to get locked in, so Joe going to be going back on a little bit of comfort for Biscuit Hat, excuse me. Um, but the Alistar, I mean, he's still really strong. Maybe you get like an Elise right here, or Gragas, or all right,
So Gragas for literally Mike in that jungle. A pretty big power pick, very well seen in LEC, LCS, LCK, etc., etc., making his comeback debut in the pro scene. Gragas, a big power AP pick that could even allow for them to look towards a AD oriented mid laner as well, possibly a Yasuo
or Aurelio,
or Aurelia.
which was up both games this past game. The back two picks the exact same: the Swain and the Mordekaiser. Now they banned the Syndra, so I think picking your top laner right here is a little bit better. As
Top lane
we've
is
been seeing
useless.
sure, there we go. You can also just pick Ornn, because if it's Ornn or Gangplank, if either one of these guys plays it, um, Vigar also really good. The Glacial Augment Vigar I know is good, so they're giving their counter pick to LTN, which is a little bit interesting because if Bob just wants to blind pick the Ornn, the Jace that's up for literally commish would not be good. Um, but we'll see.
So Vigar.
Yeah.
And there's the
Zyra mid.
immediate Zyra. I think that's a good pick into the Vigar. She has the effective range to just kind of not be bothered too much by the Vigar stun, should she be able to keep her distance. And it's also a pick that Jabberwock is very known for.
The set.
Set top for OG Juice Man.
So while I'm glad we're seeing set, I want to say that outside of Alistar, who wants to go win, this team can really he can just headbutt him back too, and the
Senna
set on
again.
top again.
Oh,
So
there's.
yeah, this is the problem with first picking set that happens. You can just do a kite back comp, and so like no one outside. Like if you engage first, you need to let Bob be the ones to engage first, and then you just kite back, put up your event horizon, spooky goes, disengage with the cask, press R and Siver. I like LTN's comp again.
Yeah, they have the engage, they have the disengage, they have the re-engage. They can just kind of do it all. I mean, except I feel they're gonna lack early game control.
Yeah, that's the one thing that they're definitely gonna be giving up. So Bob this time should, um, I mean Bob. I think I said bottom lane. Bob this time should have prio on these Drakes and the neutrals. Vigar is gonna be pushed in by Zyra. Sivir Alistar can push into the Misfortune, but the early levels are gonna be a little bit rough. Um, no real kill pressure there unless the flay is down from Thresh. If he just holds it, he's fine.
Mm-hmm.
Senna, again, we already talked about the wave clear, but she's going to be easily stacking souls once again on set. And if she runs a glacial again, that's just a really fun thing for Senna to do. She'll probably have 30 souls by the end of the laning phase. So Gragas, I think, best suited to go towards mid and bot again. And then for Bob, I think you almost exclusively have to look top. Um, if you really want to one get the set ahead because he needs a lot of resources to be good.
Hmm.
Um, and once you do that, you can start making TP plays bot around these dragons.
Yeah. So it'll be a little interesting. I do, however, like the set Sejuani combination up top. If they can pull Senna a little bit away from her turrets, I think she'll just kind of die. Kind of
Yeah,
what we were
especially with the auto reset from the Q.
like what we were talking about with how last game LTN could have utilized the Senna Sejuani to just kind of lock down Soraka, but Sejuani never went top. Sejuani just focused the bottom half of the map. Just said, "You're fine up there, Senna. You got this." So I mean, I think they have the potential, and they have that. If literally Kamish steps too far past the oval wall up top, Sejuani can find some flank routes and start to get this set going. And if set does get going through any of that, when Alistar engages, set just presses R and slams him into his own team.
Yeah, this is gonna be interesting, that's for sure. Oh, wait, hold on.
What?
So remember when people always talked about Skarner Thresh? Could
Ye-
you get set? Oh no, you can't do it. You can't do it.
what? Oh, yeah, no. No, it will not work like that.
I was trying to think of if uh oh god, if he could like because it's not a channel. It
The
won't work.
problem is
Never mind.
Set's not in control of himself during his slam.
Ultimate, yeah.
What even is that called? Something about Showstopper.
Showstopper.
That's it. It was on the tip of my tongue.
Tip of the tongue, the
I'm just
teeth,
gonna
and
call it the come on and slam.
the RKO out of
Come
nowhere.
on and slam!
And jam. And take you by the hand.
So Set has the Space Jam. It's no longer the
Yeah.
Showstopper.
Welcome to the Space Jam.
Ugh, and I really wish that OBS didn't hate me tonight. I'll have to figure that one out.
Yeah, so we're gonna keep it here because for some reason he can't capture client, but if he can't capture in-game client, we're just gonna shadow cast. No, we're not. We'll just close it.
It should work. It worked fine. I mean, if it doesn't, I will stop the stream, close out OBS, and try again. But I don't foresee us having problems. I mean, then again, we did see how it reacted to Final Fantasy existing on a completely
Yeah.
different scene, not even on the same scene, just a completely different scene, and the sources were explicitly capturing their respective windows rather than just saying the current open game. It was explicitly capturing League of Legends game.
Yeah, totally not actually what happened.
Wild. I don't know.
Yep. I will say though, so playing around choke points, Set again is going to have some really big flanks. Um, but then Zyra Misfortune, which we used to see against each other in the bottom lane, will be together with each other just on the same team, can hold choke points really, really well. Meanwhile, Alistar engages, Gragas Cask, and the Event Horizon plus the Spooky Ghost, which I'm hoping literally Nate takes Glacial for.
It's okay. I
With all these
fixed it.
glacials. Yeah. All right. Awesome. You're amazing.
I wonder if we can get the. Oh, never mind. Okay. Yeah, I'm curious to see the keystones we do end up with. If we get the Vigar Comet or the Vigar Glacial. Because literally, Nate did choose to take that Hextech GLP last game on the Syndra. While not having the Glacial, it applied the slow, but it didn't give us that frost. It didn't give them that frost laser.
Yeah. So that is more common now because more pros are taking that instead of Ludens because you're only getting 10 extra AP for about I think a 300 or 400 gold difference, and then also the utility that the GLP does use and some more health that it gives you. So overall, it's a better item,
The,
gold efficiency wise.
I mean,
Um,
I guess it depends because the GLP doesn't give as much mana and it doesn't actually give health, so there's no health differential.
is it not built out of Catalyst anymore?
No, no. GLP no longer is granted No longer grants health.
Okay, so what is it now?
It's just mana,
Is it
AP,
revolver
and
and what?
cooldown reduction. Revolver and just look it up honestly.
Gotcha.
No, let's do it. Let's look it up on screen. Hex
Yep.
Tech GLP. If I could type. Okay. Hex Tech GLP 800. Lost chapter.
Ah, okay.
AP
Makes sense.
CDR 600 mana haste. Whereas 80 ability power? Oh my gosh, I'm actually livid about that.
Yeah, so look at that similar items right there. So 600 mana and 80 ability power compared to Luden's.
Where Ludens has 10 more ability power and the same mana, same cooldown reduction, same haste, but the Echo passive.
Yeah.
Can we just remove all Hex Tech items? I'd totally be down for
No, but then who would pay this shopkeeper?
that. Riot Games can rack up a tab on that one. Oh, Hextech items frustrate me to no end. They are such high value for so low cost.
Would I like to introduce you to my friend Hextech Gunblade?
Point and click slow plus high damage burst.
Yep,
Seem-
it's my favorite.
Plus percent healing off of damage. Plus AP. Plus AD. Plus costs only like 2,800 or something. Maybe that one's the most expensive.
It is. It's like 36, I thought, at one point.
I don't think that one.
I remember it being like absolutely insane price at one point.
It's
Maybe it got nerfed
3,400
one.
total, so it is the most expensive Hextech item, but it's also the highest value.
Yeah, it definitely is, and only used by most assassins.
Ooh, alrighty. Ba 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 da. We are almost there. There we go. Okay. Yep. Alright, seems like we should be good.
Yep. Glacial Augment! And Pizza Delivery Siver with the Press the Attack. Not sure I've seen that one before.
Press the
Blood.
attack Siver. That is definitely non-standard. With
Yeah,
Aftershock, and the Aftershock Gragas is straying a little bit away from the usual Gragas we see Predator take in most of the time.
ooh, that is probably my most egregious thing to say as a fellow jungler. Uh, Jungler, by the way. Thresh, Aftershock, I understand. I would probably rather see the Guardian. Sejuani, typical Senna, Vigar. I'll pause.
Alright. Yeah, I like everything except that Aftershock on the Gragas. Alright. We are paused.
Alright, I can't hear you. Alright, you ready?
Yep, I am ready.
3, 2, 1.
Alright. Alright, so we are ready. And we are going to see immediately pings from everyone across the map. Nothing special.
30 seconds until minions spawn.
Let's see if I can kill more programs. Run more efficiently. You are definite muted. Alright. You can't milk those.
You can't milk those. You can't milk those.
Alright, Alright, so it looks like we're going to see pretty standard starts here. The Sejuani headed down to the bot side. So deviating from our Sejuani start last game where literally Mike started at that blue buff to make an impact bot lane on the first rotation, we're going to see the red side start here from Butter Our Biscuits. It looks like we will be having a normal opening. Nothing fancy here. Biscuit just going to clear away that red buff. We're going to watch him beat literally Mike. It's literally like having that talisman and going straight to the Gromp a little bit interesting on the clear. That should put him a little bit behind because that's not the clear you want to take. You want to take camps with large amounts of monsters in them when you have that talisman to make most effective use of the life steal burn. And so literally Commish going to Commish and OG Juiceman actually on the wrong sides of their lane to start, but going to be trading a little bit of damage back here in the top lane as literally Commish going to be using his range advantage while OG Juiceman desperately tries to hit level 2 and use that, God, I don't know his ability names at all. Haymaker, just to kind of get some true damage. Now literally Commish is chasing him down. And, yeah, what the heck? Alright. So we see Mr. Matt actually getting a really nice deep ward down into that river to spot any attempt at the skull crab. Is now Biscuit as here on Literally Commish. He gets the stun off, but the root goes down on OG's Man. OG's Man flashes in. He gets the pull in. He gets the haymaker, but Literally Commish survives. And now literally Mike is here trying to turn it around, but OG Juice Man just going to survive, building up that grit, and he is going to walk away. Trade of flashes on the top laner, as well as literally Mike burning his flash to make that rescue happen. Literally Commish almost going down.
Sorry, I didn't even realize that my thing was muted.
Aha.
And, okay.
Mr. Matt going in deep. He's going to flash. He's going to get knocked up. But literally, Garrett is taken low. He flashes, and he is healed by literally Stewart as a quite wild trade down in the bot lane happens. And we burn flashes and heals. Support flashes, AD carry heals, as well as Mr. Matt's Ignite.
One thing I do want to notice. Can't see the damn Sivir boomerang.
Yeah, I
Alright,
don't...
I've had my rage moment.
Oh, okay. So the Sivir with press the attack though, I don't see that. It's not really getting the trades out. So just kind of randomly steps forward, takes damage as he pops the haymaker. He has no shield. Literally, Commish can just run him down as OG Juice Man is forced to back off in that lane. A little bit strange. Oh, why is it doing that? It did that last time someone casted a Sivir. I saw that.
Yeah, it was me. I'm very frustrated.
Oh yeah, you and Hero.
Yep, and Hero thinks it's the funniest thing that I get frustrated at. Everyone's like, oh my god, I love raging Minbung, and then I flame them, and they're like, I hate Minbung, he's so mean!
Okay, that boomerang blade is absolutely atrociously annoying.
Yeah, it really, especially when there was a moment where some team on the red side was clearing out a pink ward in the bottom lane brush, right there, and then the boomerang blade went out and looked like the pink ward was dealing like tons of damage to them because you couldn't see.
Also, PogChamp, Vigar can stack his
Yeah, Q off of the
phenomenal
plants.
evil power off the plants. He's getting some pretty good stacks in there from what I've seen lately. Already at 32, yeah, that's getting a little crazy early. This early.
Yeah, so it's kind of an anti-counter. Like, you thought the pressure would have been really good, but now he's just like, alright, if your jungler doesn't come here, I'm just gonna get free stacks.
I mean, it's nice in terms of the fact that Zyra can choose to not interact with Vigar when he goes a step forward, and she can just kind of not die to him. But yeah, it does allow that Vigar to stack up, so they really do have to be careful and be weary of where this Vigar positions in fights, and they have to get him and catch him out early.
What I do think is a bit interesting, besides the fact that Biscuit Hat looks like he's caught out,
Yeah, Miscat is going to have 3 members run down, but he's just going to run to the back of the Dragon Pit and get saved by
What?
literally again. And he goes back in with the blast cone! What is going on? As now B.O.B. is collapsing on this huge block by literally Stewart, as now this cat goes in, but he's taken low. He's ignited, literally. Stewart is going to get the first kill, but literally Gator is traded back. Mr. Matt is on the run. He goes down to literally Stewart as well. There's a double kill for the Sivir. Now Pit Monkey trying to kite back. Huge damage coming across onto literally Mike. He's going to flash for that kill, but he will go down. Triple kill to literally Stewart as Jabberwock forces literally Nate away from the fight.
Let me tell you this. I was just about to talk about positioning in the bottom lane, then literally Stewart does literally the thing that he needed to do to make it a win for them. Takes the hook with the spell shield, and then they just turn it on their head. My god. And then, so the flash being burned by Misfortune right there, literally still has his. It's going to pick up this farm, and has, I believe, currently right now, 2,800 gold. That is so huge in the early parts of this game right now. I also want to question the decision making a bit by Bob to take that Biscuit had left the Baron, the Dragon Pit, but then opted to go in. Oh,
LTN should not win this fight. They have massive item advantage here for Pit Monkey. He does have the BF and Crit Cloak. To no items from literally Stewart. He hasn't spent that massive gold advantage yet. So, some over-aggression for LTN, but they do call it off in the end. As top lane is just doing top lane things. Here comes a big stun pull in from OG Juice Man. He's going to get the Haymaker. Come on and slam! Taking literally Commission down to RKO Town. But literally Commission's going to get that speed boost for the stealth. As OG Juice Man flashes in. Can he get the pull? No, he can't. He gets rooted down. Here comes the something Dusklight Vigil or whatever. I thought I learned it, but I didn't.
no.
Want to go check it, but now literally they forced the flash away from a huge engage. This Biscuit Hat is in a bad spot. Literally Garrett going to be taken low though. Pit Monkey, can he get the kill? But literally that's literally an explosive Biscuit Hat. Here comes on the hunt. Pit Monkey is taken low. He tries to do what he can as he's trapped in the baby cages. Now OG Juice Man going in on literally this Haymaker, taking him down to literally, my chat's in the way, but it was gotta been like 20 L. So this is getting spicy. He's gonna go and he's gonna force the flash out of literally Kamish as the Haymaker comes down. Literally Kamish gonna walk away from that. Taking his soul.
Oh.
So as huge damage coming across literally Mike forced the flash away. Now literally Stewart is in a bad spot. He flashes away as well. Jabberwock looking to run them down as 2 low health members of LTN are just on their way back to their tower.
Oh!
He flashed in, he goes, he gets the root, he takes down literally Mike. A kill for Jabberwock on this Zyra, getting him rolling.
I can tell you this much. The difference that I've seen, obviously they're playing with the support pick. Oh, literally Nate gets a huge.
Literally a big stun on Jabberwock, but he misses every ability on the stun target, and now B.O.B. is in a great position to just take this drag away. No jungler to contest, no Viger abilities to kind of poke them out or look for picks. And B.O.B. picking themselves up the first dragon in this game.
It's going to be Cloud Drake, so we're either going to have an Infernal or a Ocean Drake. I kind of hope it's Infernal. I just want to see things go boom as opposed to things not die, because it'd be just like Soraka last game.
Supposed
So please,
to Ocean Drake extending the game another 30 minutes.
please, yeah, let's not.
Well, so do we make Menbug mad or do we make him happy?
Yeah, let's find out this time on Dragon Ball Z.
Oh, Vision times out, and they don't care. They're clearing points.
What I
Wait,
do...
wait, Mr. Matt just trolled.
Yeah, he still had the...
The control ward was covering the Tribush ward, and then he moved it to cover the River Bush ward, and then they
Yep.
didn't kill the Tribush ward.
Yep.
Alrighty. So literally they're gonna contest this division. It's now OG Juice Man going, he's gonna get the stun on the literally commission with the Haymaker coming out, 252 true damage. As the Invisible Boomerang Blade gonna take Mr. Matt down to half health. What even
Feels
is
bad that he can't see those.
Face Breaker? Is he gonna break a face again? He breaks his face again. And now here comes a wild downtown Biscuit Hat ultimate. And the wild haymaker is gonna miss, but Biscuit Hat picks up that kill early. Commish goes down. Man, that was a glacial prison from downtown. Bam! Watching that again on stream on my other screen.
Yep. Oh! Wow. Okay, I want to talk about this real quick. What?
Literally, Garrett going down to Mr. Matt. Jabberwock is going to take down literally Nate. And here comes the ultimate from Progress. The explosive cast gonna pick up that kill as now Biscuit Hat is here. Literally, Mike has no way out. He's gonna get slowed up and can Sentinel save him? It's not gonna save him. Biscuit Hat runs him down as Mr. Matt hooks that minion over the wall. Take that, caster minion.
So I do want to say one thing. What I do like about this iteration of Bob currently is that generally, I think, depending, OG Juiceman's play is fairly consistent, but not necessarily something you would say look to play around much. And in most of their wins, it's been the bot lane of Jabberwock and him, Nikki. But with Jabberwock and mid lane, in both of these games, we've really seen a lot more control in that mid lane, and obviously whether it's the Zyra or whether it's the Kennen, so Garrett's gonna be looking to kill.
He's gonna get that engage out of Mr. Matt. Mr. Matt's gonna go, not quite go down as the bullet time zones them away. That was a huge bullet time. They all walked out the wrong direction. And now OG Juiceman gonna be taking trades with literally Commish in the top lane.
Literally, Stewart could have probably face tanked that just to get the last auto off, but it's okay. Preserving the bounty, I'm sure, not worried about a counter kill. But with Jabberwocks in the mid lane, you've seen a lot more control and a lot more, I think, just like.
Now he's gonna
really
flash in with the face breaker. He's RKO out of nowhere. Literally, Commish going down the haymaker, not gonna quite get that damage across. This literally Commish heals himself out back a little bit and gets under his tower.
Yeah, I think that's really, really good. OG Juiceman getting really, really close. Probably could actually use. Oh, is he gonna dive?
He maybe go for this dive. Face breaker. He comes out the stun. The bam, double up, haymaker slam. He's going to get out barely with that additional healing from his passive.
Yeah. And he has his teleport up. Rift Herald not been focused yet, as literally Garrett was going to get cut out.
Mr. Matt gonna find the hook on literally Garrett, pull him under tower. Literally, Garrett is going to knock Mr. Matt away, but huge damage coming across. Pit Monkey gonna get some damage on the hunt. This now calls Garrett is slowed up by the box, and now he dodges out everything, but he's still gonna go down, get smited for the slow. Huge flash dodge from Stewart on the Glacial Prison, but now he's still slowed down. Pit Monkey's going for it. One more auto, not quite gonna get it. Backs out under tower.
I like the decision by Biscuit Hat to hold the ultimate the whole time, getting the flash out of literally Stewart right there. With Dragon coming up here in the next 6 seconds, they could try to look to raise this.
Oh, Jabberwock is getting super aggressive onto literally Nate. But he's gonna get taken down as literally Commish from downtown picking that kill up with literally Mike in the wings. They were waiting for that play. Jabberwock getting a little aggressive without vision of the enemy team. Just overstepping his grounds a little bit without knowing where the enemy was. OG Juiceman breaking faces in the top lane, gonna haymaker his way in. As Mr. Matt gonna get that hook on the Mike. Mike is, they're gonna just double knock him up. Here comes the Frosty Lasers.
Yeah, that was a pregnant thresh right there. He's collecting souls. They were trying to collect babies right there. OG Juiceman has just been. So was that a flash? Literally Commish?
No, yes, it was. His slash goes down. As LTN now is setting up on this Cloud Drake so that they can help us figure out what. Oh, he's going. He steals the Cloud Drake. Biscuit Hat coming up big as now they're in it. Huge damage coming across. He trades his life for one even. So 1 for 1 and the Dragon Steel. Bob on top of that is literally Commish gets his face broken and he gets smacked around. Knuckled down in the ground. OG Juiceman taking the solo kill.
So we are at even gold. The only thing is that first turret was taken by the bot lane, and they have 2 dragons, so BOB technically ahead, and thank God. Oh, I'm getting happy.
Well, let me zoom in on that.
And
Happy
OGG's been
Medbug.
taking that top lane turret, so it's going to extend the lead right now. Huh?
Zooming in on the Fire Drake. Happy Medbug.
Yes, thank you very much. Happy bung. Thank
Alright,
God.
why is direct camera viewing their fountain? I don't care about the red team's fountain. Alright, so
So as this game gets on, the scaling is absolutely massive for LTN. The only ones that aren't going to do very well is going to be Gragas, and literally Garrett.
maybe the best spot here as he flashed away from the hook. The root also going to miss from Zyra as Mr. Matt is stuck in a cage. Going to take a little bit of damage as the grasping roots come out. Wait, no. Grasping roots is the Stranglethorns.
Ultimate Stranglethorns. Yeah.
See, grasping roots is the E.
Biscuit Hat, in the meanwhile, did take that Rift Herald, though plates are down, looking to raise this last mid lane outer turret as well. So that'd be really big for them. Coming in. Oh, I love this. Set is looking for an engage. He has Flash and the RKO.
He does not have Flash quite yet. It's coming up very shortly though. As Mr. Matt flashed away from the event horizon. But now he's stepping up aggressively again. He's going to take a little bit of damage. Here comes the Sin ulti, not going to quite do enough. It's going to give her team a little bit of window to engage as they jump onto Pit Monkey. Huge disengage from Biscuit had to save Pit Monkey as the full time goes across, but he does go down to literally his RKO, slamming 4 members in together, but it doesn't matter. As Bob is on the run, OG Juice Man nearly taking himself a kill. The frosty lasers come out. OG Juice Man flashing away from the event horizon as LTN takes a resounding win on that fight.
Yeah, what I do think is that the RKO was on a squishy, remember? You want to grab these health stacking champions, so it could have been a little bit bigger to where maybe Gragas goes down and you get a trade kill. But overall, really good turn and engage from the side of LTN with the bullet time coming across their face. They still were able to pick up some kills, and they're going to be the ones to get this first mid lane tower.
Yeah, they all, Bob almost had that big turn as the engage came through with Biscuit Hat knocking the engage away from his AD carry, doing really well to counter the Sejuani dash into the Alistar to just kind of pop him off and break space from Pimp Monkey, but it wasn't enough because they were just too low from the initial fight. Mr. Matt was already out of the fight. But now they're just going to take the turret counter, drop the Rift Herald, and they're just going to counter turret for turret.
Yeah, and they'll get a big old charge off of this. Oh, the RKO!
Coming down, literally Garrett taking the half out. He's really low. He is going to go down in the end as Biscuit Hat taking up the front line. A huge haymaker coming across onto literally Mike, who's taken very, very low. As the disengage there with the Make It Rain, going to slow them up and prevent anything else from happening. Yubi taking a tower and some extra tower damage as well as a kill in return. So turning that original play back on its head.
Fishing for hooks right now with the first of the Infernals spawning in about 45 seconds. As both teams are starting to ping that.
Yeah, this Infernal Drake is going to be big. Whoever takes this Infernal Drake is going to start their scaling up even harder. As blue buff taken away by literally Nate, as now they're going to look and they're going to find a huge knock on the Pit Monkey. He's away. Garrett is in too deep alone. He's too early. Pit Monkey's knocked away. He's 1v1 on literally Stewart as Garrett goes down. But now literally Stewart is taking that 1v1. He's godlike. As literally Mike goes slow. The Haymaker picks up the kill. But literally Stewart walks face first into the enemy team and dies. As literally Nate picks up that back kill on OG Juice Man. Dropping down the ultimate, now Jabberwock is fishing for kills over the wall. Can he get it if literally Kamish oversteps? Jabberwock could get that, but they will just disengage from there. A 3 for 3 overall out of all of that.
Yeah, and
He's flashing forward. He's gonna miss that route. Jabberwock, can he get it? The knockup, but Kamish, can he get out? The plant takes him down in a 1-for-1 trade. Stabbed down by the summoners.
Well, it reminds me of the old Zyra ultimate or passive when like you would die, you become a giant plant, just shoot this stupid That was one of the worst passives
It
ever.
was the most hilarious passive ever because early game you
Yeah,
could snipe so many free kills for nothing. And then it was useless late game.
dude, yeah, it was horrible. It's like Kog'Maw passive. They need to rework that.
Kog'Maw.
Unless you play AP Kog'Maw, I
Don't
guess,
even
but
talk to me
who
about
does that?
Kog'Maw. As Bob is really looking to set this fight up. LTN has the teleport coming in. They're gonna get that number. They're gonna get that 5-man first. Jabberwock on his way. He's gonna have the string of thorns available. The Root
How
just
did
gonna
that hit?
poke them out because it has a ridiculously long range and hitbox.
That was so
That's
good.
all you need to know. Jabberwock fishing for some over the wall. Nah.
You don't need to clear the wards. They can't see anything.
I mean,
The
it's
pink
free,
was the only one you need to
free
clear.
gold. Oh, huge
Oh.
frost laser's coming out, but he gets hooked up and stun up. Suppressed down, and down goes Vigar. Huge fight coming out. OG Juice Man is raining hell in the back line as Zyra picks up 2 kills. And OG Juice Man just gonna kind of run at them menacingly. But will they look for this?
Fantastic engage
Oh, that was...
by Biscuit Hat and Mr. Matt. Biscuit Hat landing it to make the hook even easier for Mr. Matt. And if I'm them, I'm going to Baron.
Yeah, and we see right there, literally Nate baited himself in with such a huge frost laser, stepping forward, getting smacked in the face with the glacial prison, and just immediately killed by everything. He is most of their damage in these fights right now is Sivir really lacking in the attack speed department to be a huge damage threat, still putting out good damage, but Vigar really scary right now.
Yep, he's gonna. I think my only. The main problem I see is that most of the way I'm looking at these team fights is when Gragas should be having Predator and being able to get access to the backline, but because he's just this champion without really any agency, he has to have his flash available or take an extremely good route with the cast. It's going to be incredibly hard to get to these backliners, these mobile backliners of the Misfortunes and the Zyra. But, you know, OG Juice Man playing the front line really, really well. He's going to be getting that Jerome's Fist now. He just completed into the Sterix Gauge, most likely. I am really interested to see all the ninja tabby that we're seeing on the side of Bob, though.
I mean,
As
double 80 carry.
yeah, but
I know they need Merc Treads against this team.
yeah, okay, all right, just that may be what they're thinking. They're like, hey, there's 2 people that have attack damage, and it's like, yeah, but you're gonna get caught out by all the merc. Okay, goodbye. You know, whatever.
You need Merc Treads. There's root stuns for days.
Yeah. So now they're looking at this. I almost think that you just need to have vision on Baron, and you don't even really need to. Wait, why are there 5 people top? I hate this. I've seen this twice now. I don't know if it was LTN last time. Yeah, it was LTN last time. Oh.
Here they go. They're gonna find a humongous slam. Gonna pull it, slam down. Here comes the bullet time across, and just LTN is just gonna get annihilated as OG Juice Man flashes his way out of there. Literally Nate trying to return some kills, but he's gonna go down. Literally Commission's on the run. He gets flashed down by Biscuit Hat as Jabberwock picks up that kill, and Baron is started up. This should be a very, very free Baron.
Okay, that was absolutely hilarious. Righteous Glory Alistar jumping in, and he's like, nope, back you go. He just takes him back into his team, and an absolute massive AoE team. What are you gonna do? Oh, I thought Master Matt was on the other team for a second. I was like, what are you trying to do? But taking their own engage and using it against them, absolutely huge right there. And I was just talking about it. The last time that I saw 5 members go top for a tier 1 tower was LTN, and they lost the game off of it, in my opinion. They do the exact same thing here, and they lose. They've lost the advantages that they could have had, or any chance of being even right now. And it just, I just don't know about that.
Yeah, they don't really. So they do have the wave clear though to kind of handle this out. They have the Sivir. They have Vigar can zone away from the waves. So they do have the tools to fend off the Baron. But I mean, if Bob can just take it slow, push the Baron in, and just kind of either find a pick and slowly bleed out a turret or whatever, and then just rotate. They have Infernal Soul sitting around the corner for them on the back half of this Baron buff. So Bob is totally in control of their destiny right now.
Yeah, and if I'm LTN, I'm okay if I give away top tier 2 if I can make a numbers play on the bot side, as looks like they're trying to do with Setting out there.
Huge coming in as Mr. Matt is
Oh.
gonna massive bullet time, gotta take down everyone. Pimp Monkey slamming it to them, and late teleport comes in. OG Juice Man just said, "Hey guys, I was here the whole time. Let's do this." And
Yeah, I think that's gonna be game.
yeah, that should be game here. Honestly, they can run it down. They have the minion wave. It's just 280 carries. What can they really do?
OG Juiceman still has a ult available.
Showstopper available. They have Biscuit Hat on the front line. They have a hook from Mr. Matt as Jabberwock stepping really far forward, taking down really low from literally Stewart, trying to do what he can. As now Garrett has respawned. He flashes in, stuns Pimp Monkey, and now OG Juiceman is on the backside. Can he get the haymaker off? He gets the haymaker down. He can almost take it down. He goes down in the end, doesn't quite get the kills. And now they're on the run. Biscuit Hat got rooted up. He is now getting slowed down as he gets stunned up. And can he take the lantern? He takes the lantern, but the ultimate does not. As they flash forward, gets the slowdown. Literally gonna pick himself up and kill. And Mr. Matt is just gonna kind of stall for time. Nothing really much you can do there, and a massive re-engage for LTN, where it looked like OG Juice Man was just gonna take that fight to the base, but they took him down in the end and rolled through the fight. The only survivor being Pin Monkey. Can he do it? Can he do it?
Yep.
Oh, he stole it! He steals the Infernal Drake! Pimp Monkey grabbing the soul from an early smite off of literally Mike. Tragedy for a literal team name.
Can't stop DPS, but I guess you can count your smite. But that's a feels bad as a jungler. I've been there before. It's unfortunate. It's easy to be able to like understand what's going through him, but at the same time, you do have a smite number, and yeah, God, that sucks. That's bad. F's in chat, boys.
Tragedy. That's all you can say about that. Absolute tragedy. As now OG Juice Man is going to take Spanish. He's not going to quite slam Commission's face in, but he's going to get a huge haymaker
Oh my
off.
God!
649 true damage, plus the Infernal Soul. As now literally Commission is going to try to run him down. He's going to get slammed down. The show is stopped. Literally Commission going down. Bam. Go on and slam.
I love Set.
And welcome to Set Jam.
I guess you could say that he's set in his ways.
Yeah. Okay.
You're like, please no.
End the game. End the game, please. So they're going to take that tower down. Garrett in a bad spot. He's going to try to do what he can. They make sure to look the engage here as the bullet time comes down onto only literally Garrett, who is using the unbreakable will, but he does go down in the end as literally Nate went down off the backside. And now literally Mike to fall next, and this should be game. Bob running it in. They're up 9,000 gold. I don't think these 280 carries can do anything as they just flash on top of literally Commission, kill him. No chance for you as Mr. Matt is going into the fountain and survives by the skin of his teeth. Bob taking this game to make it 1-1 on the night.
Bung, please, from Cursington. Hey, how's it going? Sorry. But, wowie zowie. Bob takes the 2-0. Wait. No, Bob 1-1. Because
Yes,
they
1-1.
lost with Raka.
Correct.
Thank God they lost with Raka, no
Oh
offense.
my gosh. Now we get to
But this was less than a 30-minute game. Told you.
In fact, it was. Partially attributed to that massive Dragon Soul steal. Partially attributed to their massive team fight. Cox, they slapped across the ground. I'm sorry. So tired.
It's true. If it's me choosing MVP for this game, like you know how they do in LAC, my top 3 are Jabberwock, Biscuit Hat, and OG Juice Man. OG Juice Man taking it to Space Jam Town up in the top lane. I think Jabberwock playing this mid lane, talked about it before a little bit, though I caster cursed him when I was praising him and then he just dies. from getting when he got a little bit too aggressive in the mid lane without knowing where the enemy jungler was. But this type of play to make mid lane neutral for them, I think gives the team a lot more. And maybe when they get Panda back here, I know Panda can play some supports as well, so maybe they can look around of having flexibility in the draft is more so what I'm saying. If if it benefits them,
Hmm.
because I know that some champions that Jabberwock plays, Panda doesn't play, but Panda plays stuff like Galio, who just got recently buffed. That Jabberwock doesn't play that, and so you could do that. You can also just put Galio bot. Who knows? Uh, Chat saying pimp monkey or it's rigged. Okay, it's rigged then. Uh,
Yeah.
I would like to point your attention to the exclamation point ADC. Uh,
Yeah, I mean, I have a very similar kind of top three. Pretty much all of Bob played very well, except for just random sporadic moments of one person overstepping, one person getting caught, and aside from that, here and there, the whole team played really well and played really tight in their team fights. I think I put Biscuit Hat at the top of my list. Every single time I saw an engage from LTN come out, Biscuit Hat and OG Juice Man were on the front line. Biscuit Hat made a couple really big knockups to counteract some of what Alistar was trying to do, trying to save Pimp Monkey, and absolutely every Glacial Prison that I saw was on point, knocking exactly who they needed to. Whoever steps forward too far, they just get a giant, massive ice stun to the face, and Biscuit Hat was on top of his game. He had the Dragon Steel. My vote, personally, my number one vote goes to Biscuit Hat for tonight.
yeah, really, really good. All overall, really good series from Biscuit Hat. OG Juice Man uh, played the two new flavors of the month in the top lane, so I know he had a lot of fun regardless.
Yeah,
uh,
I'm not trying to
yeah,
overshadow what these other players have done, but Biscuit Hat has just really stuck out to me this game and last game with achieving what
but it's
his
game
role
two,
needs to
man.
do.
It's game two MVP.
Yep. Yeah, I know.
No, I'm kidding. But no, no, yeah, I think Jabberwock this game had really good Zyra ultimates that were layered with the Misfortune ultimates. I just think the turning moment was when Set just returned the Moo Cow to Cinder. It was it was pretty epic. I want someone to clip
No,
that.
that was a good
Go vote in the poll real quick. We'll see who it is. Biscuit Hat is a good pick as well, back on his Sejuani. Um, but yeah, thank goodness this ended 20 minutes sooner than the last game.
one.
I
and we
hate that.
had and we didn't get Ocean Soul.
Oh God. Oh, see what happens when Bung is happy? When Bung is happy, everyone's happy. Happy wife, happy life, happy Bung, happy lung. I don't know. It doesn't rhyme, but you get the point. Lung as in I don't punch your lung and you're still alive and you're breathing. That's great.
Alright, so game 1 MVP was literally Mike, and game 2 MVP. Log.
Looks like it's gonna be. There's only 9 votes and 16 people in chat. Go out there and vote. Bung 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 bung. Yes, that's me. Go vote in that straw poll, people. Oh, it's a tie currently. We have to have a tie break. Keep going. Next vote. Next vote. The 11th vote is when I stop this.
Alright, somebody
You
go
could
vote
make
for
a
OG
strong.
Juice Man.
No, no, no. The next vote that breaks the tie. Excuse me. I hate you, Dylan. You could make a strong case for Kaligi, though. I'm sure.
Yeah, almost certainly, but unfortunately, we're not gonna quite get Kaligi. He's at the bottom of the poll right now.
Yeah. Although his girlfriend can vote 17 different times on one computer, apparently. I need a vote.
It looks
I
like
need a vote.
Biscuit Head is saying he defers it to Kevin for tonight.
That's not how this works. You can't concede.
I mean,
You're just tired. Okay, I'll allow it to concede just because you're tired. But just know, it's not how it works. It's not how anything works.
Alright, so literally Mike and Pimp Monkey, you are MVPs. We can drop down to player of the game one. Give us a quick 2 minute interview and then everyone go to bed. Hey, I got down here without doing anything on my own. This is the perfect world.
Yep. Also, captains, please come in. Thank you very much. Please
Silence.
hurry up. Dylan wants to not die.
I mean, I'm just leaving if nobody shows up.
Also, I want to go to the gas station and get like a Gatorade or something. So please, I have stuff I need to do.
Me too.
Well, welcome, Pimp Monkey. Game 2 MVP. Somehow.
It's
Because
Dragon
I mean,
Steels.
I didn't vote for you.
I just typed exclamation point ADC,
Yeah, it's a good thing I'm a mid main,
but you didn't play mid.
but I'm not an ADC either. I just
Okay,
press R.
I need to do exclamation point Kevin. It's like actual ADC player disguised as a support and mid player, and then it'll apply.
Well, I guess.
I guess Mike's not coming, and Joe's not coming, and Nate's not coming.
Yeah, good enough.
All right, so tell us about what you thought for both teams. Well, you need to answer for both since you're the only representative.
Alright, so, Pimp Monkey, what was LTN thinking when they saw that Soraka top come in?
They're probably like, oh shit, not this. And then Seabass is like, well, I can play a ranged top to counter it. So obviously Senna is the right answer for that.
I do want to know why he probably didn't go for his patented Jace.
I
That
was
would have been
surprised by that too.
really really good, and then also you can, I think, would have. I don't know if it would have helped though in terms of the way team fights would have played out, but definitely would have dumpstered the lane. I want to ask you at least by game one, y'all had a really good lead. Biscuit Hat played the early game really well in the Olaf. We haven't seen him pull that out yet. Um, with the sub of Mr. Matt and having a different mid laner, um, for both games, what were the team comms like? Obviously, y'all played really well in game one, and then just kind of became a late game team fight that y'all lost off of, and then y'all win this game here. So, what felt different? Because I think I was explaining to Lolly Hentai Police about it earlier. That game one looked like the best for both of the teams that I've seen y'all play in some time. So
No.
what feels different, or what was different about today's games overall?
I think game 2 we went back to like game 1 we fought as a team, like team fight team, and I don't think that's necessarily our strength. Like we've seen whenever um Garrett or OG Juice Man is on split pushers, we tend to be able to balance with split pushers very well. And then obviously we had a massive team fight in the 4v4. So I think our team fight was just better in the 4v4 in game 2, and that's how we took game 2. Really focusing on pushing front to back in team fights.
And then what do you feel like was the difference, or why game one didn't pan out the way to where y'all had such a huge thing? And obviously the Olaf Raka combination on this patch is fairly busted.
Mm-hmm.
We went over that at length in the stream. What do you feel was the reason that y'all weren't able to pull that one out?
I think it might have been a bit of a communication issue. Just like we had Mr. Matt, like a very last minute sub, and then we had Jabberwock go mid, and we haven't like even ever practiced Jabberwock going mid. And then yeah, like Garfield just said in chat, we got split up and just couldn't focus in fights.
Yeah, I do feel like it was that one time when Raka was split away from Olaf, and then Raka getting chipped out early made those really really tough. But
Like
yeah,
the quintessential like epitome of all of it was, I think, like I was doing the bullet time over by Dragon Pit right before Elder, and then like I was getting knocked over the ledge
Oh,
by the blast cone by
yeah.
my own
I
teammate.
saw
Like,
Jabberwock really wanted to make that cannon engage, and he interrupted your bullet time. I was gonna say something, but the fight just kept going.
yeah, like it just our communication wasn't that great in game one, but I think we cleared it up game two and just got really focused.
So what I'm hearing is that you're blaming game one on Jabber, who was subbing last minute for you at mid lane.
No, Jabberwock's
He's on that team.
our mid laner.
No, who subbed mid lane for them though? Like he's not the original mid laner. Because of the way the sub worked, right?
Yeah.
So you're flaming him. Great job. Brotherly love in the chat tonight. That's
Garfield
what
just
I'm
says
hearing.
100%.
Yep, okay. Everyone's
Jabber's
saying
fault.
it's Jabber's fault. Oh yeah. Question for Kevin, why does he hate me from Aruyan?
um, because you live in St. Louis.
Oh,
Well, you know what? You know what they say about brothers from St. Louis? Kevin hates them. Uh,
screw you, OB.
That is the common saying.
yeah, it's actually the state motto for brothers in St. Louis. It's like don't be friends with Kevin because he hates you. All right, we gotta cut the VOD here. I'm done. I'm delusional. Don't ever pick Soraka top again.
You're not my
Alright,
dad.
screw Soraka, screw Riot. Good games, everyone. 1-1 LTN Bob. Congratulations, literally, Mike and Pimp Monkey as the MVPs, and we will see you next time.
Maybe not.
Where's my OBS? Okay, there we go.